UTC Testing Center is the leading testing center in Indonesia, which administers testing and examinations for individuals, schools, and institutions. In line with our mission to develop quality education in Indonesia, we provide educational examinations for universities and institutions. UTC also works together with TBI to provide teacher training programs and digital learning programs. TBI UTC offers following programs, namely 1. Testing and assessment. 2. Teacher training. 3. Digital learning. Testing and assessment. Testing and assessments by UTC Testing Center are Cambridge Assessment English, ICAS, TOEFL ITP, IELTS, and external examinations. So let's take a closer look at those exams. Cambridge Assessment English is part of University of Cambridge. It provides qualifications for learners of English language. English is in-depth exams that make learning English enjoyable, effective, and rewarding. ICAS assessments are online assessments designed to recognize and reward academic excellence. Students are assessed on their ability to apply classroom learning to new contexts, using higher-order thinking and problem-solving skills. ICAS assessment is designed for grade 3 until 11. ICAS assessment has several subjects: mathematics, English, science, and digital technologies. TOEFL ITP Test of English as a Foreign Language Institutional Testing Program, known as TOEFL ITP, a valid, reliable, standardized, and internationally accepted testing program from the Education Testing World's most popular English language test. More than 2 million tests are taken each year. In 2018, over 3.5 million tests were taken globally. Teacher training. TBI UTC also has program for teachers who want to learn about English in detail aspects. The following programs are Teacher Development Workshop TDW. The workshops are designed for practicing teachers who want to learn about specific aspects of teaching English. Participants receive a certificate of attendance issued by TBI. Introduction to Teaching English ITE, a series of teacher training programs focusing on the practical aspects of teaching English to preschoolers up to adult learners. ITE programs are General Introduction to Teaching English, Introduction to Teaching English to children from 7 to 11 years old, Introduction to Teaching English to preschoolers from 4 to 6 years old. CELTA, UTC, is the only organization in Indonesia that is certified by Cambridge English Assessment, a part of Cambridge University, to deliver one of their most sought-after teaching qualifications. That is Cambridge CELTA course. This keeps UTC abreast of the latest development in teacher training and teaching methodology. Cambridge TKD preparation course is geared toward those preparing to sit the Cambridge TKD exams. It aims to familiarize candidates with the test's content, assessment, and marking. Digital learning. There are 2 types of digital learning programs: self-study programs, learning using TBI application; blended learning programs, learning using application and online face-to-face with teacher. Those are all programs we provide. For any further information about our program, you're welcome to visit our website and social media.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and welcome everyone to this meeting. On behalf of Unisaduguna Testing Center, we would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you for taking the time to attend this meeting. Sebelum kami memulai meeting ini, izinkan kami untuk memperkenalkan Head of dari Unisaduguna Testing Center, yaitu Bapak Dedi Mulyadi, untuk memberikan sambutan pada pertemuan kali ini. Kepada Pak Dedi Mulyadi, waktu dan tempat kami persilahkan.
Tes. Oke, baik. Terima kasih Miss Hana. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi Bapak dan Ibu. Good morning everyone. First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank to all of you for joining ICAS this year. Terima kasih tentunya kepada sekolah yang sudah menjadikan ICAS sebagai program ekskur atau program tambahan di sekolah. Kemudian welcome back untuk sekolah yang ikut kembali dalam kegiatan ICAS tahun ini. Kemudian juga kami ucapkan selamat bergabung buat sekolah-sekolah baru yang ikut ICAS competition pada tahun ini. Bapak dan Ibu yang saya hormati, ICAS kami hadirkan di Indonesia sebagai salah satu bentuk kepedulian dan dukungan kami terhadap pencapaian tujuan pembelajaran sekolah secara khusus, serta tentunya tujuan pendidikan nasional kita. Ya, ini bagaimana kita menciptakan suatu generasi yang cerdas dan siap bersaing dengan dunia global. Supported by the University of Sydney, ICAS is an international caliber competitions that recognizes and reward academic excellence in all students. Keunikan dari ICAS adalah bahwa ICAS tidak hanya menguji sisi akademik siswa kita, namun juga melatih dan mengasah kemampuan berpikir tingkat tinggi, ya, kemampuan bernalar, critical thinking, creative thinking, dan juga problem solving. Bapak dan Ibu, ICAS telah dilaksanakan di Indonesia semenjak tahun 2006 dan telah diikuti oleh ribuan siswa dan siswi dari berbagai sekolah di seluruh Indonesia. Merupakan sebuah kebanggaan bagi kami, dan ini adalah tahun kedua bagi kami dalam menghadirkan kembali ICAS setelah sempat kita istirahatkan pada masa pandemi yang lalu. Ada pengembangan dalam sisi teknis pelaksanaan yang tadinya ICAS ini dilaksanakan berbasis paper, kemudian ini adalah tahun kedua kita mengadakan ICAS yang sudah berubah formatnya menjadi online. Tentunya ini merupakan sebuah challenge atau tantangan baru untuk para peserta ICAS. Untuk itu, pada kesempatan ini kami akan mencoba memberikan paparan informasi on how to prepare for testing. Semoga tentunya kegiatan ini dapat memberikan informasi yang baik kepada Bapak dan Ibu semua dalam rangka mempersiapkan kegiatan ICAS competition di sekolahnya dengan lancar dan baik. So finally, best of luck to all of your students who are sitting ICAS over coming weeks, and thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Makasih Mbak Ana.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Pak Dedi atas waktunya. Oke. At this meeting, we will inform you about 2023 ICAS info session and will cover information regarding ICAS portal, register or allocate your student and staff, and then test day arrangement. We encourage you all to participate in the discussion and ask questions related to the meeting topic by chat box. We will answer the question after finish each session. Okay, without further ado, please welcome Pak Andi. Pak Andi as Exam Service Manager at Unisaduguna Testing Center. Untuk Pak Andi, waktu dan tempat kami persilahkan.
Oke, terima kasih Mbak Ana. Selamat pagi Bapak Ibu semuanya. Hari ini nama saya Andi. Saya akan menerangkan sedikit tentang ICAS portal dan untuk mengakomodasi semua peserta, saya akan memakai bahasa Inggris. Jadi sekarang saya akan coba share screen terlebih dahulu. So we're just going to do a brief overview of the ICAS platform and its function. The way we run this session, if you have any question, feel free to write in the chat box and we will answer it right away. Okay, let's get started. Let me share my screen. Okay, so I'm going to make you aware of a few things on the UTC website. The UTC website is utc.co.id. Mainly on the support page under the ICAS tab. Okay, here you can find all resources needed for ICAS and some instruction video that also will be covered into this info session. So if you forget anything in today's session, the instruction are available here. Today's info session also will be uploaded to YouTube, so you can watch later or share it to other school staff. The one document I want to point out specifically is the test supervision instruction over here. This document here has all the information you need to run the test, including script, test duration for each subject. Okay, let me show you. So this is the document that has all information for you to run the ICAS. This is the workflow chart, and then for each subject, the script and what to do, and the duration for each test and each year level. Okay, so next we're gonna do the ICAS portal, the main info for today. ICAS portal can be accessed. ICAS portal can be accessed via icas.site/start. Okay, this quick URL is needed by the teachers and students to access ICAS portal, both for taking the test and ICAS test day management. If you haven't got the invitation from ICAS to the ICAS portal or platform, please kindly wait, because most of the registration were made last weekend, so it will take longer to be processed. Or if you were ICAS coordinator last year, you can log in with the same password as last year. Hopefully, all schools will get the login information by next week. If you haven't received until next week, please inform us as soon as possible. Second. Now I'm gonna log into my demo account actually. Okay, I need to stop share screen for a moment. Okay. So this is the coordinator dashboard. There are two dashboards in the system, coordinator and teacher's dashboard, that I will show you later. So this column here are something to complete the task before the test day, like invite new staff and import student and so on and so on. And then this tab for on the test day, so for supervised live test, and this is the column for result that you can access after the report has been released. So let's get started. The first step you have to do is to import student for here. We recommend you to do this step first before assigning teacher or staff to invigilate the test. Okay, so there is the instruction over here on the right side. First, we must download the template. Just click here. It will download an Excel spreadsheet that will look like this. Hold on a second. This is the template, the student template. There are some compulsory or mandatory fields or columns that need to be filled in order the template can be successfully uploaded to the system. And the other column are just optional. You can fill it if you want to. If you want to make it easier for you to filter the data. So the first name, the last name, date of birth. So the first name, last name, date of birth, and years are compulsory. You need to fill it in order to the file to be successfully uploaded to the system. For optional field are gender, and then student number and class. So I'm gonna make a dummy participant. So let's say use our so the first name and last name is compulsory, and then the date of birth. The date of birth format is day / month, and then year. So say and then gender is male or female. The student number is optional. You can fill it with maybe you have your own student number. So let's say, and then year group is mandatory. So just write the year level. So let's say year level 3. And then class is also mandatory, also optional. You can fill it with if you have a type, like maybe in high school you have like 11 IPA 1 atau misalnya let's say lab 3 blue. So what if your student has only one name? For example, you still need to fill the last name field, the last name column, because this is compulsory. So to make it easier, you just copy or repeat the first name like this, and then this is the important thing. If your student has only one name, you need to inform us about this, so we can delete the last name before we print the certificate. So it is important, if you have a student that has only one name, you write like this, and then you have to inform us by email, so we can find this student and then delete the last name before we print the certificate. So next. Mail. Blue, and then this is maybe 3 green, and then save. Okay, let's go back to the platform. Okay, once you're happy with the file, then just upload the file. Find my file. And then start. Okay, on this page you have this page inform you if there are any students that are changing year over here, if they from last year. So if you have any student that said ICAS last year, they should appear here, or if they somehow stay in the same year last year, they will appear here. But if this is the first time they join ICAS, they will appear here. So once we are happy with that, click start. Okay, so it's already complete. And then we have to go back to the dashboard. And then the next step is to allocate test license. Okay, let me check the question first. Okay. Okay, I will answer some question. The years group type is for the class, the year level. So it's 3 up to 11. So you just need to write the number only. From Miss Party Melda, can we inform the student who has one name by WhatsApp? I think it's better for if you send us the email, because it's easier for us to track the email than in WhatsApp. Okay, then good morning. May I ask the format? The date is the format is DD day / month and year. So the So another question is, is the column of the last name need to be filled? Yes. How about if the student has a Chinese name? What should I put on his or her last name? So it's up to you, because all the first name and the last name will be printed in the certificate. So it's up to you what you want to put on the first or last name. Okay, Miss Suraya, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, then the next step will be allocate test license. Click over here. There is instruction over here. And then this is the list. This is the demo list. So it's just the demo for the demo purpose. So in the actual dashboard, there will be like math, English, science, and digital technologies. But this is for the demo processes. So it's like demo test. So for example, we allocate a year 3 for that those two students. Just click over here. Okay, and then you can find name Muhammad Hatta and Soekarno. This is the as you can see, this is all students from year 3. So in some case, not all students from year 3 are taken this subject. For example, it's let's say it's mathematics. So for all students from year 3 will be appear here, and we need to click edit here, and then choose students from year 3 that will take ICAS mathematics. Let's say Muhammad Hatta and Soekarno. And then once you're happy with that, just save here. Okay. So all of students will be who will take ICAS has check mark over here. And if you somehow make a mistake and you want to unallocate, just just click edit and then unallocate them. Okay, and then save again. Okay, the next step would be print student login. Okay, let's see the chat box first before I continue. From Ms. Alvin, may I put directly the whole name on the first name column? No, you have to fill the last name. So you have to separate from first name and last name. And then Miss Party, how if the name is the Hindu person, his name is Igaderega. Okay. Actually, there are limitation for the name. So the limitation is 25 characters, including spaces. So just make sure it would be enough for the student's name to be printed on the certificate. So the maximum character for name, first name plus last name, including spaces, are 25 characters. From Pak Erwin, the years group that refers to the student years level. Yes, that's correct. From Miss Ajeng, I will answer your question in the next step. Okay, Mr. Daniel, we have submitted the names of each student and also the subject you're taking. Where are we the one to allocate in the system? Yes, Mr. Daniel, it's how it works. So because the teacher that already that has information about who is taking what subject, so it is I think it is your responsibility to allocate which student to the which subjects. Miss Party, yes, I can. You can do that. And Miss Dia Natalina, now I'm doing import student, but all students last year were not there. Is it not? Yes, all students from last year are deleted, so it will be completely new data. Miss Fanny, I said all the importing student allocating test license to be done by coordinator. Yes, only coordinator can do the importing and allocating test license. Okay, next step would be print student logins. This one. Okay, this is the print student logins page. There are some options to filter, like the class type, the test group, or the student's name, and the level and the layout. So let's say if we want to year level 3, we want to print student login from year level 3, just choose the option year 3 and then download. Okay, let me see. It's already downloaded. Okay, the demo version is sometimes the page, but for the regular version, I don't think there will be any like this. Okay, let me stop my share screen first and find the file. Okay, sorry for the. Okay, the one-time code is like this. So the student will need two code. This code is one student, and this code is one-time code student that speaks specifically created for this Ahmed Kwan student. And the other code, the other code is session code. I will show you the other code later. That's how to download one-time code. then you can once you download this this file, you can print it and then cut it over here and then give it to the students on the test day. That's it. That's how you allocate student, allocate test license, and get the one-time code for student. Okay, let me check the question. Okay, for you that doesn't have the invitation to the ICAS portal, Jenison will be started sending the invitation. I think this this afternoon until next week. So if you until next Wednesday, if you haven't got the invitation to the ICAS platform, just inform us so we can check them and re-invite you. Okay, I will answer some question. Miss Arum, if they have more than 2 short name, example Fanda Kalia Andira, so then Fanda Kali, yes, that's correct, Miss Arum. Miss Christy, just wait for your password. There will be invitation for you to the ICAS platform starting today. So just please wait. Mr. Jackie Wright, please wait also. Ms. Ravinder Kaur, what's the difference between topic and group here? In the okay, second. Okay, here, sir. I cannot show you in the demo version. So this is just this is for the subject actually. The test group is for subject, but I cannot show you in the demo version. So actually this is the subject. So if you just want to print the all student from English subject, you can check over here, and then maybe English for year 3 or English for year 4 and 5, and then test group. It's there will be more option in the regular dashboard. This is just the demo dashboard, so we don't have more option here. Okay, let's move on to another task before the test day. Let's go back to the dashboard. Okay, and then the next step is inviting new staff. You can say click here. Inviting new staff or inviting someone will be the invigilator on the test day. Okay, it gives you the instruction over here, and then you can invite and their role. This will be your school name will be over here. And this is the role. The difference of each role can be seen in the ICAS user guide. Let me check this one. This is the role responsibility for school coordinator, unrestricted teacher, and school leader. So school coordinator actually can do anything except the sit the test, of course. And then unrestricted teacher can do the create test session, print student one-time code, and view report for student and teacher. It's the same as unrestricted teacher, but the teacher role can only supervise specific class. So to make it easier, we recommend you to choose unrestricted teacher as a role for your teacher. In the test day, they can invigilate any class, like they have access to any class to invigilate. So let's get back to the. Okay, so let's say unrestricted teacher, and then scope of role. School, and then this is your email address, your the teacher email address. Let's say So just write. You can write up to 30 email. So if you have multiple email, just put a comma and let's say Putri and so on, and then do not. I recommend you to not change over here because there are some code and string over here. And then once you're ready, just send invitation. The email will be look like this. Then I just ask your teacher to check their inbox. So the email invitation will look like this. So just click over here, set password, and then set password, and the teacher dashboard will look like this. As you can see, this dashboard look a little different than the ICAS coordinator dashboard. So the teacher can only print student logins and supervise live tests. Okay, that's all you have to do before the actual test day. While waiting for the sitting period to begin, you can run the technical readiness test. Before we go there, I will check the inbox. Mr. Fabian, we would like to conduct a dry run practice for our student to get used to the procedure. Is it possible to do it? Well, actually, there is a sample test, but it's not like the actual test, at least at the beginning. So let me okay, this is the example test. This sample test is just to so your student can familiarize the method, the test environment. So let me show you. Sorry for slow internet. Okay, this is the point of view of student when taking the test. So there is a time over here. You can hide it, and you can zoom. You can zoom in, zoom out, and then in some cases you can use the calculator and what its name? I think some ruler. And this is some the type of question. So something like this. Okay. Then like this. This is for year 3, I think. So you can share this to students so they can familiarize with the test environment. So you can see all of the question over here. Once again, I apologize for slow internet. question. Let's say number 14. Then if you're not sure with the answer, you can just flag it and visit it later. So you can find this sample on the support page. So just go to utc.co.id and then support page, and this is one example question. Okay, let me see the other. If the school is the operator, what should I click? Miss Party, what do you mean by the school operator? Miss Dia Ayu, can you send the file to our email so we can check? And Miss Junita and Miss Dia Ayu has the same problem, same issue. Can you send us via email or WhatsApp so we can check them? Miss Christine, the example for, yes, you can send it on the UTC website. Ms. Ravinder, your question will be answered later on the next section. Mr. Jimmy, yes, the recorder will be in YouTube. Sample test, Ms. Windriani, yes, you can. Mr. Sudirman, can we have the student dummy account? No, I don't think so. I'm sorry, but we don't have dummies account for student. Mr. Ravinder, you can find the dummy test on utc.co.id website, the page support, and then this one over here. Ms. Dian, Ms. Dian, your question will be answered later. Okay. Miss Party, school operator means that the one who is responsible for the computer laboratory. You can give them role for unrestricted teacher. That's fine. Okay. Next test would be the next task would be actually before while we're waiting for the test day, all you can do is this one. You can see the technical requirement. Okay, and then this is the requirement. So the supported hardware device, supported operating system, the bandwidth setting. But if you're not sure, just click here. You can do the technical readiness test to make sure that the device that will be used on the test day are ready and compatible. So like this is my computer. So the JavaScript is passed, the screen size is passed, the operating system is passed, the browser version is passed, the CDN is passed. So make sure that all of these are green. If all of these are green, then the device is ready for the test. You don't need to check the audio test because this is just for the spelling bee test. You can check manually the connection speed test if you want, and you don't need to check the lockdown browser readiness test. This is for other tests. So if this is pass, and then you can, it means that this device is ready for the ICAS test. For some cases, the screen size is not big enough, and the circle here will be orange or yellow. That means that the screen size is not enough. But you can actually, in the setting, at least on Windows, you can set the if able, you can set the pixel size on the Windows. I don't know about the MacBook or other system, but in the Windows you can set it. So each question on ICAS is designed to be enough in one screen. So the screen size is important. So make sure that the screen size is green. Okay, let me see. From a question from Mentari Interkultur. So this this test can be accessed via utc.co.id, and then ICAS, under the ICAS tab, there is a technical requirement, and then just click this run technical readiness test. Mr. Ravinder, the student will bring their own device in our school. Can the student check their compatibility before this? Yes, they can. Just share this link to your students so they can check their own device and maybe report to you if their device is ready or not. Now we continue to the test day. Is there Pak Erwin, is there a bandwidth requirement for the platform to run well? Yes, there is a bandwidth is offered here. This one is the bandwidth. Actually, it's not advanced bandwidth, I think, but yeah, this is the bandwidth. Okay, let's do to the next step. So on the test day, you need to click this option, supervised live test. Okay. Sorry. Okay, hold on a second. I think I just got logged out from my demo version. Okay, the next is supervised live test. This is the page for supervised live test. What you want to do is create new test session over here. Just create new test session. So this will generate a session code. As I said before, student will need to code the one-time code and the session code. The one-time code, that the code that you have to print and give it to the student on the test day, and this session code. You have few tabs on the bottom here, status of all students. So if student not started, will be over here. I cannot show you the example because there is no active session for today, so I cannot show you. But there is a video for you to you can watch on the. I can show you later. Okay, once you have all of your students ready, you can start the session over here. Yes. Okay. In the ICAS, there is no timer for ICAS, so it is up to the invigilator to keep the time or duration of each subject for each class year. There is no timer in the ICAS test portal. The duration of each subject and each year can be found in the test supervision test over here. So this is mathematics. This is the duration for each year level. So paper ABC for 5, 6 is 45 minutes, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is 40 question and 1 hour. I want to make sure that you are aware of the invigilator doing their timekeeping manually, because the system doesn't actually tell you the time. The system only gives you the information what time the student enters and what time the session is started. But it is up to the invigilator on the day to make sure that the timekeeping is correct. Okay, because there is, I can show you actually on the test day. I will just show you the video that you can find on the this support page. You can watch it later. So this wait a minute, supervised live test. Okay, let me show you the video.
In this video, we'll take you through the steps to create a new test session to run an ICAS or REACH test. We'll then show you how to supervise a live test. In this video, I will be using the school coordinator role. However, creating a new test session and supervising a live test can be completed by a restricted and an unrestricted teacher too. It's important to remember that each ICAS and REACH subject has its own test supervision instructions for teachers. This document gives clear instructions on how to create a session, how to supervise the test, and how to troubleshoot. To begin creating a session, select Supervise Live Test. You can access this link from the ICAS and REACH tabs. The Supervise Live Test screen displays. Select Create New Test Session. A session code will show on the screen. Display this session code for your students so they can use it to access their test. Please note, you must only create a session on the day of the test. Sessions created on any day before the test will expire. Also to note, your students must be allocated a license for their test prior to you creating a session, or else their one-time code will not generate and they will have no access to the test even if you give them the session code. Think of a session code as a virtual classroom. The sessions can be chosen from this drop-down menu. A school coordinator can view all past and current active sessions by deselecting the Active Only option. Once your students have entered the test player, They will display with a status of Not Started. Select Start Session to give the students access to take their test. Let's take a look at supervising a live test. This is the student's name, their one-time code, the status of their test, and the test name. The progress column shows the number of questions they have completed. This column shows the time they joined the test, and this one the actions that you can perform for their test. For example, you may need to unlock a test if a student has to move to a different device during the test. Here are some actions you may need to take when supervising a test. A student needs to go to the bathroom halfway through a test. Check the box next to the student's name and select Pause Student. And confirm. Their status changes to paused. This removes the student's access to the test while they are in the bathroom. Upon the student's return, check the box again and select Resume Student. And confirm. The student can continue from where they left off. Another scenario might be that a student's internet connection drops out. If it's a brief disconnection, the student will be able to continue with their test. But if the internet connection drops out for the rest of the day and the test cannot be completed, the test will automatically go into a status called Postponed. This means that on the next day that you hold a test session, when you create a new test session for students, the students' answers will be saved so they can continue from where they left off. If a student accidentally submits a test before they have completed, it is at the school coordinator's discretion to reopen the test. However, this must be done on the test day. You cannot reopen a test the following day. To reopen a test, select the Submitted tab. Check the box next to the student's name, then select Reopen Candidate and confirm. For more information on supervising a live test, please see the Test Supervision Instructions on pages 24 to 27 of the ICAS User Guide for Online Testing.
Okay, that is the how to supervise live test. So there is some important option here. So pause, resume students, and postpone student, and submit student. So postpone student is for the option is used if a student is sick and cannot continue the test, for example, and they cannot come back for the rest of the day. If that is the case, just click postpone student. This way, the students are able to reuse their one-time code again because their work has not been submitted yet. And if somehow your student or you as a teacher forget to submit the student or finalize the session, this session code is only only valid for 1 day. So at midnight Sydney time, the student's work will be automatically submitted. So don't worry if your student forget to submit their test, they will be automatically submitted at midnight Sydney time. So I will show you the sitting date, and there are sitting dates. So mathematics and digital technologies are from Monday 4 September to until 12 September. So during this time, except for Sunday, because Sunday the system will be deactivated. So during this time, your student can take the test for mathematics and digital technologies. The same way, English and Science, it's from Monday 11 September to 19 September. So during the 11 until 19 September, except for Sunday, your student can take the test during this sitting period. Okay, let me check okay, Pak Erwin, when the bandwidth is slowed down, it can also affect the student, but when this yes, sir, actually this is the reason why ICAS has no timer on their system, because each country has their internet problem. So it is up to the invigilator to timekeeping based on the user guide. So there is no timer in the system. So if you have a problem, you just can pause, write the time, and then at the time after the internet is on. From Mr. Sudirman Kasim, do we need to provide headset? No, you don't need to provide headset. Headset is only for spelling bee, which is we don't have at the moment in Indonesia. Miss Suraya, if the students are divided into two different classrooms and are supervised by two different teachers, does it mean the students in two classes will have different code? That is correct. So if each teacher that as well as invigilator can create their own session code. So let me show you. So this is the this is the teacher dashboard. So teacher only can do print student login and supervised live test. When they click supervised live test, they have access to create a new session like this. So if you have 5 rooms at the same time, then you have access, then you can create 5 new test session for each classroom. While for coordinator, you can access to all of the test session over here. If you have more than 1 test session, you can access all of them here. But only for teachers, they can access the test session that they created. But Erwin, this means that when a system runs into some trouble, we are able to adjust or adapt accordingly in terms of time. Yes, that is correct. Ms. Windriani, can we use the one-time code for students trial? No. The one-time code can only be used during the sitting date, and once it's used, it can be reused again. So make sure that the one-time code only used when the student is ready for take the real test. Okay, there is no trial. You don't need to. Actually, there is no trial. There is just a sample test, and you don't need a one-time code for to access that. We will send the link to the sample after this meeting. If there is a technical error during from Ms. Chitra, if there is technical error during the test, would the session code be changed? No, the session code will be available for 1 day, except if the session is finished, manually finished, then it can be changed. But if the teacher is not finished the session, so it won't be changed. The session code will be the same. Ms. Fanny, if the participants are divided into 2 sessions in a day, is it all right to generate 2 sessions? Yes, you may create as many test sessions as you want for a day. Mr. Fabian, can all grade levels take the test at the same time in the same room, or shall we schedule the test at the different times? Yes, they can take, students from different grade level can take the test at the same time. You don't need to schedule at different times. Mr. Danilo, so for the duration, let's say 60 minutes, the system will monitor this from the time the student access the test and will automatically close after 60 minutes. No, sir. So the system has no timer. So it is your responsibility to keep the time. So there is no timer in the system. So it will automatically close only after midnight Sydney time. So before that, there is no, the system will not be automatically closed for any reason except the session is finished by the teacher. Miss Fanny, if there are 3 venues with 3 invigilators in the day, can we generate the session code? Yes, you can. Mr. Fabian, do the student of the same grade level answer the same set of questions, or do they will have the same set question, but how do they take the test will be random. So let's say one student A, number one question is will be different from another students. So the order of the question will be random. Ms. Suraya, is there a time notification on student screen during the test that shows student how much time they have left? No, just the time, just the clock, I mean. Pak Erwin, actually no. Do you require a fixed distance between students? Actually no, because each student will have a random question. So I think it's safe if they have close to each other. Mr. Joe, if there is no timer, what is the suggested duration by ICAS? So the duration for each subject and for each year level can be found in the test provision booklet. Let's say it's mathematics. The duration will be over here, sir. So for introductory paper, year 3, there are 30 questions and the duration is 35 minutes. For paper A, B, and C, 40 questions, 45 minutes. So each year level in each subject will have their own duration and how many questions there are. Ms. Harum, is there any maximum number of teacher and invigilator? No, the one-time code of teacher can be only used one time as well. Yes, the one-time code of teacher. There is no one-time code of teachers, Miss. One-time code only for students. Do you mean the session code? The session code can be used for a day until midnight Sydney time. Pak Erwin, what is a preferred gadget for student to use? Is tablet okay? You can see some tablet like let's see, this one, iPad and Android tablet, as long just except for iPad mini is not supported. So just in their tablet, just run the technical readiness test. If it's okay, then it's ready to go. Pak Erwin, is there a maximum number of students we can sit in a room? No. Mr. Danilo, same question. Students from different grade in the same room? Yes, you can. Pak Ayub, also the same question. Can students of different year do the test at the same session? Yes, you can. Actually, in one room, you can do from different year and different subjects. So each room can do 2 subjects. Mr. Fabian, what about students who are sick on the tests on the day of we schedule the test? Can they take it later? Yes, as long as in the time of sitting period, they can still take the test on the sitting period. Pak Soleh, yeah, the maximum time is according to the duration of its test in each subject. Miss Suraya, because there is no time notification on the student screen, what happens if student has not answered all questions after 45 minutes? So you can make like announcement 10 minutes before the end of the test. So you have 10 minutes left, and then so they are aware of how much time they have left. And then just like the paper base, if the time is finished, you have to collect all the papers just like that. And if the time is finished, so just instruct the student to submit their works. Okay, Mr. Elmer, how if the student change gadgets during the exam? They can, if for some reason their gadget has any trouble, they can change the gadget, and they will use the same code and the same session code. So make sure they have the same one-time code and the session code. Ms. Xian Chen, please confirm my understanding about the session code. We can create session code ourselves. Yes, that is correct. So coordinator and teachers can create their own session code. Session code refer to just one session that all students will take regardless the venue number. For instance, there are 3 venues and these classes are just one code, or we also can create. If you have 3 venues, I recommend you to create 3 sessions. So each class will use different codes. So it will be easier for you to track each student from the session code. Ms. Suraya, does it mean the test will not close automatically in 45 minutes? Yes, that is correct. So that's why this is the responsibility for the invigilator to keep the time. Mr. Fabian, will the ICAS conduct inspection? Yes, we will randomly send the observer to schools, but not school will be visited by the observer. So just some schools will be inspected by ICAS observer. Miss Junita, can the session code created a day before the test? No. If you create the test before the test day, it will be expired at midnight. So you have to create the session code on the test day before the test. You cannot create the session code before the test day. Okay. Pak Erwin, will there be an ICAS staff we can contact? Yeah, sure. You can contact us during the test day for support. We will be available on the test day from Monday to Saturday. Pak Erwin, is there a number? Okay, my Miss Putri will send our WhatsApp number to the chat box. Miss Chitra, how many participants maximum in one venue? There is no limit for maximum participant in one venue. So I will show you, if you have like a whiteboard in the classroom, this is the information that you can write on the whiteboard. So like this is just school name, and then this is the date, this is the subjects for the day, and you can write the session code here. So all students in that class will use the session code here. So they can see the session code on the whiteboard, and the URL that they have to access to the ICAS platform, and the duration of each subject and year level. So like this. So you can write something like this on the whiteboard. So our students can see, can check what they need to do before the test day to enter the ICAS platform. Okay, I think that's all. If you have any question, I will answer right away. I think that's all. We hope today's info session will be useful for you. If you have any question, you can reach us via email or WhatsApp number that just Miss Putri sent in the chat box. And if by the next week by next week's on Tuesday, if you have not received the invitation to the portal, kindly please let us know so we can check them. Is there any question? I don't think there is no question. But if you have still any question, we will send this recording to you after the session. And if you have any question, you can just go to the support page. There are some instruction. There are some file that you need. There are some instruction for example over here, and then for a school coordinator dashboard, invite new staff, how to import new staff, how to import student, how to print student logins, and how to supervise live tests. All of the instruction video are available in our website, ICAS, under the ICAS tab and support page. Okay, I think there is no question in the chat box. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day and good luck to you and your student on the test day. Thank you.
UTC Testing Center is the leading testing center in Indonesia, which administers testing and examinations for individuals, schools, and institutions. In line with our mission to develop quality education in Indonesia, we provide educational examinations for universities and institutions. UTC also works together with TBI to provide teacher training programs and digital learning programs. TBI UTC offers following programs, namely 1. Testing and assessment. 2. Teacher training. 3. Digital learning. Testing and assessment. Testing and assessments by UTC Testing Center are Cambridge Assessment English, ICAS, TOEFL ITP, IELTS, and external examinations. So let's take a closer look at those exams. Cambridge Assessment English is part of University of Cambridge. It provides qualifications for learners of English language. English is in-depth exams that make learning English enjoyable, effective, and rewarding. ICAS assessments are online assessments designed to recognize and reward academic excellence. Students are assessed on their ability to apply classroom learning to new contexts, using higher order thinking and problem-solving skills. ICAS assessment is designed for grade 3 until 11. ICAS assessment has several subjects: mathematics, English, science, and digital technologies. TOEFL IDP test, Test of English as a Foreign Language Institutional Testing Program, known as TOEFL IDP, a valid, reliable, standardized, and internationally accepted testing program from the Education Testing Services, EDS. IELTS test. IELTS International English Language Testing System is the world's most popular English language test. More than 2 million tests are taken each year. In 2018, over 3.5 million tests were taken globally. Teacher training. TBI UTC also has program for teachers who want to learn about English in detail aspects. The following programs are: Teacher Development Workshop TDW. The workshops are designed for practicing teachers who want to learn about specific aspects of teaching English. Participants receive a certificate of attendance issued by TBI. Introduction to Teaching English ITE, a series of teacher training programs focusing on the practical aspects of teaching English to preschoolers up to adult learners. ITE programs are: General Introduction to Teaching English, Introduction to Teaching English to children from 7 to 11 years old, Introduction to Teaching English to preschoolers from 4 to 6 years old. CELTA, UTC, is the only organization in Indonesia that is certified by Cambridge English Assessment, a part of Cambridge University, to deliver one of their most sought-after teaching qualifications, that is Cambridge CELTA course. This keeps UTC abreast of the latest development in teacher training and teaching methodology. Cambridge TKD preparation course is geared toward those preparing to sit the Cambridge TKD exams. It aims to familiarize candidates with the test's content, assessment, and marking. Digital learning. There are two types of digital learning programs: self-study programs, learning using TBI application; blended learning programs, learning using application and online face-to-face with teacher. Those are all programs we provide. For any further information about our program, you're welcome to visit our website and social media.